Guys and gals, I should be covering the new Pope, Leo the 14th, but I think I'm gonna postpone to next week and talk about it, since this weekend is Mother's Day, and I wanna honor that first. The Pope is gonna stay here for a little while, but at least this one day a year, let's celebrate it. Okay, ciao. Do you know which commandment comes with a blessing and a promise? Maybe some of you know about it, but let me read it to you. It's Exodus 20:12. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long in the land that the Lord your God is giving you. So that honoring implies authority. And unfortunately, nowadays, we are not really going in that direction. Seems like we want more love instead of having a healthy balance between authority and love. And unfortunately, we're seeing some negative repercussions in society because of it. And it's interesting that the Lord doesn't say, love your parents. It doesn't say, love your father and your mother. It says, honor them. Quite interesting, actually. But anyway, I want to stay on a positive note. I want to talk about parent number one and parent number two, because we cannot say mother and father anymore. That would be for another video. So what comes to mind when you're thinking of the word mother? I think in most cases, there is this happy thoughts, warm feeling, comfort, happiness, sacrifice. I remember my mother, boy, she for 6 years, by the time I was 6 and 12, she took me every single day to swimming practice on a bus, 1 hour each way, plus the workout, because she didn't drive. So that was commitment. Or I remember her putting me to sleep by giving me a massage after a tough workout, or even comforting me when my father would put some heavy demands on me. And I've seen the same behavior even with my wife, Jane, the mother of my 2 children. You know, I've seen her giving herself for the sake of the children. There's a proverb that is kind of apropos for this. It's Proverbs 31:31. It says, honor her, obviously referring to the mother, for all that her hands have done, and let her works bring her praise at the city gate. And thinking of that, I was thinking of a video that I've seen many years ago. Some of you might have seen it. I want to just put it in here, so bear with me for 3 minutes or so, and I catch you after that.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Have you ever done one of these interviews over the camera before?
No.
Well, let me tell you a little bit about the job to get started with. It's not just a job, it's sort of probably the most important job. The title that we have going right now is Director of Operations, but it's really kind of so much more than that. Responsibilities and requirements are really quite extensive. First category for the requirements would be mobility. This job requires that you must be able to work standing up most or really all of the time, constantly on your feet, constantly bending over, constantly exerting yourself, a high level of stamina.
Okay.
That's a lot.
For how many hours?
135 hours to unlimited hours a week. It's basically 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I'm sure you'll have a chance from time to time to maybe just sit down here and there, yeah?
You mean like a break?
Yeah.
No, there are no breaks available.
Is that even legal?
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like no lunch?
You can have lunch, but only when the associate is done eating their lunch.
I think that's a little intense.
No,
not possible.
that's crazy.
Now, this position requires excellent negotiation and interpersonal skill. We're really looking for someone that might have a degree in medicine, in finance, and the culinary arts. You must be able to wear several hats. Associate needs constant attention. Sometimes they have to stay up with an associate throughout the night. Being able to work in a chaotic environment, if you had a life, we'd ask you to sort of give that life up. No vacations. In fact, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and holidays, the workload is going to go up, and we demand that with a happy disposition.
That's almost cruel. That's almost a very, very sick, twisted joke.
Worried about when there's time to sleep or...
Oh, no time to sleep.
Yeah, all encompassing almost.
That's exactly right.
365 days a year?
Yes.
No, that's inhumane.
That's very insane.
The meaningful connections that you make and the feeling that you get from really helping your associate are immeasurable. Also, let's cover the salary. The position is going to pay absolutely nothing.
Excuse me?
No. Nobody's doing that for free.
Yeah, pro bono, completely for free.
No.
What if I told you there's someone that actually currently holds this position right now? Billions of people, actually.
Who?
Moms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moms.
That's awesome.
Oh.
And they meet every requirement, don't
wow.
Oh my God. Moms are the best.
Yeah, there's no pay. They're 24 hours. They're always there.
Now I'm thinking about my mom.
they? Yeah, and what are you thinking about her?
I'm thinking about all those nights and everything.
Thank you so much for everything you do. I know it doesn't seem like I appreciate all of it, but I definitely do.
So, Mom, I want to say thank you for everything that you've done. I love you very much. You've been there through thick and thin. My mom is just awesome. She's awesome.
I heard a proverb one time that was quite interesting. He says, life doesn't come with a manual, it comes with a mother. That is so true. And there is one more proverb I want to read. It is Proverbs 1:8-9. Listen, my son, to your father's instruction. Do not forsake your mother's teaching. They're a garland to grace your head and a chain to adorn your neck. And there is one unknown proverb also that is quite interesting. It says that mothers hold their children's hands for a while, but their hearts forever. So, happy Mother's Day, Mom. You've been gone for 17 years, but you're still in my heart. Cherish your mom while she's here. Okay? Ciao.